Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast. As always, I am your host, Brian Nystrom, and we got a doozy for you. It's episode 200, baby. A milestone of sorts, I suppose. I don't know what the significance is. It just makes me happy that we lasted this long, you know? And I don't plan on quitting anytime soon, so let's fucking get into it. We have sponsors on this show. We're going to run through them quick. Our first and longest standing sponsor is, of course, Dead Room Comedy. Please go follow them on all social media and check out their website, deadroomcomedy.com, as well as their YouTube page. There's a link in every episode description that will, it'll take you to all their live shows, all that shit. If you're in Denver and you don't know about Dead Room Comedy, you're fucking up, son. You're fucking up. Alrighty then. Our next sponsor, Old Timers Cafe. It is located on 10th and Main Street in beautiful downtown Durango. It is a great restaurant under new ownership. The new owners are taking very good care of the comedy scene here in Durango, so please go support them if you're in Durango. Stop in, grab a bite. Every Sunday we do an open mic there at 6:30. We're going to be doing festival shows for the Four Corners Comedy Festival, September 29th through October 2nd. We're going to be doing shows at Old Timers. They have a beautiful back patio. It's all shady and shit. It's nice. You're going to like it. And our last sponsor is, of course, Righteous Herb. Righteous Herb grows organic and sustainable marijuana in the state of New Mexico. I am one of the owners, and I believe in it. I think we're making New Mexico a better place. I'm from there. It's an honor to be able to grow weed in New Mexico legally. Not only that, but to do organic weed. Everything's sustainable. We're actually growing in the ground on an old family farm. Fucking awesome. Righteous Herb coming to a dispensary near you. Alrighty then. This is episode 200, folks. And I couldn't think of any other way to do episode 200 than to call in the fucking cheese, boy. Philly Cheese is in the house. Episode 200. Jadrian's here. Oldest co-host, newest co-host. It was fun. We had a blast. I was a little sleepy pants, but we tried to have a good time. Phil and Jadrian did a great job, kept the conversation going. We smoked some weed, drank some beers, had a fucking chitty chat of a time. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm saying weird things. Yeah, episode 200. It's fucking awesome. Please stay for the whole episode. Shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro-outro music. We just do a little snippet in the beginning. The whole song's at the end. So if you want to listen to the whole song, go check it out. There's also a link in the bio. You can go listen to all their music. It's fantastic. Few more things. We have open mics in Durango every Monday at the Starlight Lounge, 8 p.m., hosted by Jadrian Long. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., 11th Street Station, hosted by ya boy. Last night was fucking incredible. Incredible. All the comics killed. The crowd was fantastic. Thank you, everybody that was there. I fucking love you. That was a great fucking night. I needed it. I had a long, rough day. Didn't want to do comedy. It was a 9 p.m. show. Got there. Everybody was so nice. It fucking bumped me right back up to 10, and I had a fucking blast. So thank you guys. Please come check out comedy. Monday, Starlight. Tuesday, 11th Street, 9 p.m. Ya boy. And every Sunday at Old Timers, 6:30 p.m. We try to do it on the back patio if weather permits, and it's a good fucking time. There's usually a theme. It's hosted by Andy Matthews. It's fun. Come check it out. So we had a little audio trouble. Couldn't get audios to upload for whatever reason, so I apologize. There's 2 episodes. I still haven't quite figured out how to get them on to the podcast apps. They are on YouTube if you still want to check them out. And I heard that apparently a bunch of our episodes got deleted from Spotify. I don't know what the fuck happened. Again, I apologize. I'm trying to figure that out. I've sent emails. I've tried to contact them. I'm working on it. Working on it, folks. I really appreciate you guys sticking with us. Anybody that's listening to this, you are my friend. You are my brother. You are my sister. I fucking love you. I love you. Jadrian loves you too. Four Corners Comedy Festival, like I said, it's coming up September 29th through October 2nd. We're going to have some banger podcast comics in town. I got the whole weekend off, which is very rare. But yeah, Four Corners Comedy Festival. Dave Oakley's in town. We got 66 other banger-ass comics from all over the country. I saw a bunch of videos. These guys are fucking killers. We're doing the Fort. We're doing American Legion, Old Timers, Starlight. We're doing everywhere. If you're in Durango on that weekend, it'll be hard not to see comedy. So please come support. Go to fourcornerscomedyfestival.com for tickets if you want some of that. There's also another way you can win tickets. Go to an open mic. We give 2 tickets to the best audience member at every open mic. And last night, it was an old friend. It was an old friend. But yeah, I love you guys. Four Corners Comedy Festival's coming up. This is episode 200, baby, so let's have some fun. If you're on your way to work, don't worry. You can have a little fun with us for at least an hour. I love you guys. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 200 of the Greenlight Weekend podcast with my boys, Jadrian Long and, of course, Philly motherfucking Cheese.
I was hoping somebody was going to do that.
Jadrian does it every episode.
Good.
Usually he hits it with bad intention.
Well, I didn't want to spill the bowl.
I get that.
You can't get aggressive and just fucking smack it with your bowl.
When you first started smoking weed, did you ever do the thing where you're going to take a hit and somebody makes you laugh and you blow all the weed out?
I only did that like once or twice.
Did that on the back of a houseboat.
Yeah.
Everybody only does that once or twice because everybody hates you.
No, you get slapped around a couple times.
Yeah, it never happens when you've got a whole nother eighth. It
I was
only
the second person to hit it.
yeah,
you know?
every time. Yeah, every time. Or somebody's like, "You want greens?" And then they tell you a joke.
Yeah, it's like, no, fuck you. You planned that. No, you just wanted to get mad at me. Welcome to the 200th episode of the Greenlight Weekend.
Is he my good co-host?
He is a good co-host.
He helps me run shit.
Yeah,
He also sets up all the guests.
You need that.
Just desperately.
straight up. I mean, there have been a couple weeks where I've forgotten, and I'm just like, oh, shit. Those are solo pods.
That's fine. I feel like it's our only chance to really catch up, you know?
Yeah, no, seriously, man. Otherwise, there's always something going on. We're always in, like, the mode to, like, focus on something else, whether it be, like, a mic or, like, some kind of show or some shit.
Some random show that nobody has any idea what's happening on a patio somewhere or an hour away or...
They were good shows. They were fun.
They're great shows, and it's a giant relief. So we've been doing these secret crowd work shows where people put topics in a bucket or whatever, and we go up and we just do crowd work, and then when we don't have anything else to say, we pull a topic out of the bucket, try to make it funny, blah, blah, blah. The big relief in that is not preparing for a show.
Yeah. You literally just walk up and you're just like, hello, everybody.
Yeah. It's fun, and they've both worked out pretty decent. Like last night, I was surprised that people stayed as long as they did. I definitely was thinking about leaving.
And I was on the show.
Yeah. On the show.
No, there were a couple rough points, but I mean that's also like the concept of the show, where it's just like, yeah, it might not be good all the time.
But we're gonna try.
But we're gonna try our fucking best.
It's cool how you guys brought back the comedy scene in Durango after COVID.
Yeah.
Because it didn't went from a lot to not.
Yeah, I mean...
Not that I've been around it in a while, but just from noticing on social media and stuff.
Yeah, big shout out to Emma Z. I mean, there
straight
was a
up.
long time
Straight
where the
up.
Starlight was the only comedy venue, and they were like, yeah, go on the back patio, fuck COVID kind of thing. And that was awesome because it
America.
allowed us to keep kind of keeping our sword sharp, you know what I mean? But other than Emma Z, I mean, Jill Carlson,
Yeah.
she organizes everything, and I don't have the time or I'm just not that great at that kind of thing.
And that's crazy because she's got like a big girl job.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
She owns her own law firm.
I mean that's part of the reason why she's so good at it is
Yeah.
because she had
just
to
seems like
learn how to set up her own shit
lawyers
with her own
don't have
business.
a lot of time as is.
I mean, this is
That's
true.
just crazy.
I mean, she's constantly on the fucking wire, man.
She's a crazy person, but we love her.
She's a good woman, crazy as all hell. Yeah.
One of the craziest people I know.
Straight. Oh man. I mean that's part of it's like part of how you actually do things. I think in this business is like you have to be a little bit fucking crazy.
Seems like
You have to be a
attribute
little
that
bit
most
lost. Yeah.
comedians have a little bit crazy.
We're all a little
Divorced
crazy,
parents.
but she's the only one that's crazy enough to be like, I'm going to start a comedy festival in Durango.
Right.
And it started, and it was small, and there was like Albuquerque comics, and then it got a little bigger. And then last year I was like, this is as good as this can be. All my friends are in town, so many comics. We had the best weekend ever.
It's kind of become like a Telluride Film Festival type deal for comedians.
It's similar, yeah.
Straight up.
I would argue bigger,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. We're doing the big theater at the Fort this year, you know? And I don't know how that's going to turn out.
For multiple shows.
Wow.
4 multiple shows there in that big theater.
Damn.
Like it's insane. It doesn't even make sense. I've said that I said this to a bunch of people after Diaz Mackey and Sean Fitzsimmons after their show at the Starlight, where I was just like, none of this fucking makes sense to me. It should, like,
it was packed the fuck out.
Yeah, I see that it's happening, but like, what?
And you did that. You organized that fucking show.
I mean, yeah, but it's also just like the vibe of like what's happening here in town, where like people are willing to fucking put something into this.
Right.
Like after within the last couple of months, you know, I've just been talking to more and more people that are just like, yeah, when we get into this season between these months, we want to set up comedy shows. We want these comedians to be there. And like
business owners?
Yeah, business owners, just different actual venues. I'm not.
So what they're actually saying
this
is
is one of the things where like I've been talking about it, but I don't want to like put it out there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't say names. But generalizations. But what they're actually saying to you is, so between summer and winter, we have a really hard time making money.
There we go.
So if you could bring any bodies in here, which is that's the
perfect.
game. That's music, that's comedy, that's any entertainment, live entertainment. That's the reason people want you in their establishment is to bring more bodies, sell more beer, sell more drinks, which is totally cool.
Yeah, I just want to make people happy.
Same. Yeah.
Which is really good because like I know this is gonna have to be something that I work on where it's like I know eventually I'm gonna have to ask people for more money, even though my only goal is to actually just improve the world. But I need income for that.
You hear that, Starlight?
But right now it's at the point where I'm just like, just let me walk into your place and tell a joke.
I've definitely hosted shows for no pay, and you know, it's mostly for free. The money isn't really a factor in my mind. You know, once you get me driving, once you get me driving an hour, then it's nice to get a little money, at least gas money.
It's
you
like
know what
pilot
I mean?
flying hours. Like they don't get paid shit, but they're just flying, so they get those hours.
Totally.
So it goes to something.
Very similar. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and stage time, and it fucking, like, if I don't go to a mic, because even if there's no chance in hell I can make it, you know what I mean? I'm out of town. If I see pictures on Facebook that looks like it was a good time, I'm like, fuck, this is bullshit. I missed it.
You're doing blow off of like a stripper's tits and you're just like, god damn it. You know what? I don't even want it.
Every week. Every week it's a different stripper. And I'm like, I can't believe I missed that show.
That's how I feel when I look at your guys' lives.
Oh, yeah?
Anytime. No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, there are some relationships that have developed, you know, where like I'm talking to people more and more often, where like I feel like that's how they see us, like where they're just like, nah, this guy's going home, he's doing blow, he's fucking like they're going wild, and like sometimes obviously because like that's
America,
because fucking America, just like any other person, but it does seem like a lot of people are like, oh, you must be crazy. And I'm just like, nah, I just like to smoke some weed and sit on my couch, dude.
Mostly probation related.
Yeah, fair enough. But, oh, yes, the last time you were on the podcast, I believe I was still drinking.
Probably.
Well, at least a while back, yeah.
What's your impression of JJ?
Oh, he's a nice guy.
No, very nice, but
good.
was he...
I don't remember. I never really saw you at your worst. You just have been the same to me.
Oh, fair enough.
Happy-go-lucky guy, but I didn't see you at your worst, so.
No.
Oh,
I don't really remember that.
I saw him at his
that
worst
daydream.
drunk and his worst sober.
And I've, recently been watching the podcast after you started drinking. So that's, I guess, how I remember you. I don't really remember you being anything but nice and a cool guy. So.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, that is the goal that I have, where I'm
Right.
just like, hold on, I gotta.
He's also a nice, cool guy when he's drinking.
Yeah.
He
I'm
just
on the podcast. I gotta call you back.
pushed it a little far a few times.
Right.
There, one time, Jadrian allegedly had a bag of cocaine and was just doing it on the back porch of Starlight.
Do you kind of frank the tank a little bit? Where it's like good for a while and then all of a sudden frank the tank comes out?
I don't really switch like that. If I switch, it's after I get home. And that goes into me being sad. That's
Yeah.
like I've never really switched into being an angry drunk. I'm either super happy
Well,
go
even
lucky
just like
and,
frank the
ready to,
tank
like,
just gets blasted and
Go
goes
streaking.
streaking.
Yeah.
Well, also I don't really.
That's more like me now, I think. 'Cause
Yeah,
I can't wait.
family man, and then I go crazy.
I've
Love it.
only ever blacked out like twice.
Yeah,
Where it's like that was never a real issue for me. Where it's like, because that's what that is.
I get sick before
That's
I
blacking
black
out and like literally having no control over what you do.
The only time I've ever blacked out was Xanax, like Xanax and alcohol.
Yeah.
Then I blacked out, or Klonopin and
No.
Whippets and a gallon of vodka.
No, I've always I've always felt that
So
point
specific.
like right before I black out, where I'm just like, no, I'm good. Like
Yeah.
I do go crazy and I'm way too drunk. Like I've drank way too much, but I've never been like, I'm gonna reach that state where I don't see anything. Because like part of the fun of just fucking living life is actually being able to remember snippets of what's happening.
Yeah. Make
And like
decisions.
have a storyline and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not. I mean, I feel like as a drunk, you're still trying to make everybody have a good time. I
Yeah.
feel like you're almost of service. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's never a point where I've seen you be like, "No, fuck you guys." Like, I've never seen you get angry or self-serving in any way. You're just like, "So what do you guys want to do?"
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good.
I'm just
quality.
like, I don't care, man. I'm here to have a good time.
Yeah. You guys still want to talk shit?
No,
Because I'll go anywhere.
Yeah. It's like, you want to go outside? It's like, yeah, dude, I'll smoke a cigarette with you. You want to do some shots? No, but that's always been my role since I started drinking.
Since
and,
grade school.
And yeah, like since I started doing anything where I was just like, man, I want to share this with somebody. Because this makes me feel good, and I want other people to feel good. So, like, even like right out of high school, I'd do the same thing that you've seen me do, where I'm just like, "Hey, you guys want the blow?" just complete fucking strangers. I'm like, "You want some cocaine?"
Dude,
You want some-"
I walked onto the patio, and he's literally doing a kebab right by the door.
Allegedly.
Like, there's no hiding.
If I can see you.
No, everybody in the bar, if they just looked that direction, would fucking see him. He just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude.
And then he crushed on stage. It was the best set I've ever... Top 3 sets I've ever seen Jadrian do.
I think part of the reason is because everybody saw me doing cocaine. And they were just like, that guy is fucking loose, dog.
He was loosey-goosey. Yeah, he was wearing that exact thing. He's got this
Well,
whole...
yeah, you kind of look like a narco from
Oh, yeah.
Colombia, but maybe that like stopped selling cocaine and went and started like a ayahuasca
Oh.
club.
Dude, that's like
kinda
that's like
your vibe right now.
That's alternate dimension. That's if I like followed like the actual drug dealing path that I was on when I was younger. Where it's just like, oh, I
Made a shitload of money selling cocaine. and-
don't know. I mean, I
Done with
only
this.
ever did it so that we could party more. Like,
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
yeah, that was it.
I don't think I could be addicted to cocaine.
And
It makes me so just.
it's a lot.
ugh.
It's a
It's
lot.
so good for when you're partying, like in
Mhm.
Vegas, and you need it, but to just do it all the time. ugh.
I think cocaine should be legal in Vegas.
think
I
it
don't
should be
underst-
legal everywhere.
I
but,
agreed, but if anywhere,
Yeah.
how do people? Do you
That's where it's
hate
gonna
money?
start.
Yeah.
Do
Do you
you
hate money? Do you want me to fall asleep at 2 a.m. or you want me up till 6 spending money?
No.
Like,
Dude, it's amazing
Straight up.
how like if you're not doing cocaine, then you get smashed, and then you're about to throw up, and then somebody offers you a line of cocaine, and you're just like, back. I'm back. I'm
Yeah,
back.
dude.
Let's go party.
I have had
You're like
30 drinks in a
miracle
day
cure.
in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
For sure. Like hundreds of dollars of money on drinks.
the most cocaine I've ever done was in Vegas.
You ever been to Tucson?
I have, but that was just to bring back weed.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That was a long
dumb
time
trip.
ago.
No, that
It's
Not-
so far.
Yeah,
you
a
can't
long ways
throw
away.
a stone in Tucson without somebody being like, "You want a bum?"
I could believe that. If I stayed any longer than I did, I probably would.
Yeah, for sure. Man. That's a good place. Tony and Anthony Jenkins coming at the end of the month to the Starlight Lounge right before the festival.
Yeah.
Just
and
get
they're
that-
coming here.
Get that plug in there real quick.
Yeah. I already got my tent ready for Jenkins just in case. Jenkins got on the festival.
Oh, they're both sleeping in my house.
High fives.
Yeah.
5.
No, they are sleeping on the floor. I don't know. I might make Tony share the bed with me again.
I got a new air
I
mattress.
mean,
You can borrow it.
not make Tony, but
Yeah, in Tucson, him and Tony slept together. Have you met Tony?
I don't think so.
He's
blind.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
you did meet Tony?
No, but
Oh.
I've watched. The
You're
podcast.
aware,
I
yeah.
keep looking at the camera. Like
You guys
I've
get
watched
it.
the
You
podcast.
guys get it. Yeah, you if you haven't seen that episode, watch that episode. That's a good one.
Yeah, they're gonna be here for like a week, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, who knows, dude? Who knows? Fucking Tony doesn't have a job. He might be booked on some other shit. I think that's the only reason why he would leave.
Jenkins loves white people.
Jenkins loves white people. He might just move here. Like,
There's a lot of white people here.
yeah, dude.
No, when he's in town, he's a celebrity.
Yeah.
Essentially,
he's a
like a
star.
low-level movie star.
Yeah.
Or like a member of the best band in town. That's the kind of attention he gets just because he's black and nice.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, shit, you got a cowboy hat? Can I take a picture with you?
Those are some sick boots, son.
He's like, what's your Instagram? I'll tag you. Like, loves that shit. He's such a friendly person. I love Jenkins. Although, I feel like if he lived here, it would be another person I have to worry about in some aspect.
Yeah, just always in the back of your mind where it's just like, he might have disappeared again.
Well, he says wild shit.
Dude, boy just follows every fancy he got, and like I respect him for it,
Yeah.
but also like I worry about him.
He's he went missing for like a month.
It's like walking around with a child.
Yeah, if you don't keep an eye on him, he just fucking disappears.
Yeah,
And you don't know
like,
what store.
Is he in the
like,
woods,
he
or-
just goes to other bar. He just fucking disappears into the night.
Huh.
I mean, he's very black, so when he closes his mouth, you can't. Though. If Jenkins heard that, he would be fine with it.
No, he would. He would love that shit. We gotta tag him in this episode so I can comment.
But yeah, we got good comics coming at the end of the month.
Um,
That's dope. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Are you gonna come to the festival?
Yeah.
You should, man.
Planning on
You
it.
should.
Need to do something.
You should try to plan a night. Like, we'll figure out a good night, and you guys should just hang with us.
Yeah.
Like, and just go do the damn thing.
How about September 30th when somebody gets off probation?
That'll be a good night.
That'd be fun.
I also hear there's maybe a comic coming into town that may or may not sell stimulants of some sort. I feel like that's very vague.
That is very
70
vague. That is-
comics coming into town.
Cheap ass Red Bull.
One of them,
5-hour energy.
one of them's bound to be a
Yeah.
Red Bull dealer. Yeah.
Old school ripped fuel.
Ooh.
That
man.
band shit.
What was that?
I'm not
What was the
ripped
one that
Wasn't
was
it called Rip Fuel?
Rip
It was
Fuel-
the- Yeah. I know
Red
it.
Line?
Red Line.
You ever
yeah.
you ever drink a Red
That shit
Line?
was rowdy.
I love how like their marketing idea for naming it was just like it'll give you a heart attack.
Yeah. You know when an engine blows up? Let's do that.
Red line
Like
that shit.
1,800 milligrams of caffeine.
Your body can't even process this amount of caffeine in a day.
I remember I was in the middle of a trim season one time, and I went to a gas station and saw a Red Line, and I was like, never tried it. Fuck it. Grabbed it, and I got to the cash register, and the dude was like, Are you sure? A gas station attendant was like, "This is not a good idea."
Listen,
Like,
son, you don't want to be fucking around with this shit.
it's like, just try crack, bro. Don't do this. This is
Do you remember the
It's bad
kids
for you.
passing around like caffeine pills in middle
Mm.
school?
no.
Yeah, these kids were passing around caffeine
Nobody
pills.
ever gave me cool stuff, man.
Dude, I knew these
I
kids.
never took. I don't think I ever took it
I
because
knew
they were
these
just
kids. They would buy red
they were just
line.
cracked out.
Yeah,
like
super
just
cracked out.
Fucking,
They would buy red line. They would buy like the monsters, like back when they were like even stronger, and caffeine pills and like Sudafed, and they'd crush all that shit up and they'd mix it all together and they'd be like, "This one's called a tongue blaster," and I'm like, "Why?" And like, "Cause it hurts your tongue." And I'm like, "Why does it hurt my tongue?"
it's poison.
Because when you mix that kind of shit together, it bubbles. Like,
Yeah, dude. No, like a bunch of fucking mad scientists. And I'm like, y'all need, like, I was dabbling in drugs at that time, and I was like, y'all need to chill.
Yeah, when you can't get weed easily and you want to get high,
Oh.
you come up with crazy. We used to do dust off in the photo room.
Hell
in
yeah,
photography.
dude.
There was just cases of dust off. That was before they started putting the fucking nasty taste in them.
see, I feel like you
Fucking
got.
killing brain cells
Okay.
left and right.
I feel like you got a lot of that out in high school,
A little bit.
where
yeah.
I was in a Mormon community. Like, I'd get high with the fucking goth kids every now and then, but like,
And I didn't smoke as much weed because my dad kept saying he was going to drug test me. You know, and he kept threatening he was going to drug test me, and I don't think he ever did.
Oh, my last 2 years
never
of
went to
high
Walgreens.
school.
But I was just petrified of smoking weed, so I was like I was on probation. I'd do it every once in a while, but
Yep.
if it was something else,
Same.
ordered skunk.
Will
It was
they
called
show up on
It
a
was
drug
basically
test?
Spice. I ordered that
Oh,
online when
man,
it was the
Spice-
first like
Spice is the
JWH18.
fucking worst.
It was that original shit.
And
It was great.
Was
I
it?
fucking loved it.
But what was it akin to? Like, what did it feel like?
Like a very low dose of mushrooms, like right before you start tripping really really hard,
Uh-huh.
or if you're coming down off mushrooms.
I
Things were
think-
visual, and I was also not smoking a lot of weed.
That
at the
mixed
time,
with
'cause-
weed, mixed with the dust off. Like that's what Spice felt like. Where I was just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
And I never smoked a lot of it. I was like 17,
I
and
smoked
I'd found it on
smoked like a
online.
whole joint of it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh."
And
this
I was
is
just
fucking
packing little
insane.
tiny bowls because my mom
Oh, okay.
busted me for weed, and she
He
was
had a bong.
testing me.
No, so
Yeah.
so you did it
And
responsibly.
so yeah, I've always been responsible about drugs. I've always just had the computers and the internet and just researched shit.
Except
Because
Xanax
I'm
one time and Klonopin one time.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
could have
wait.
died a couple nights.
I'm
for
waiting
sure on
for the
Klonopin
day-
and Xanax.
Oh yeah, fuck. Oh, those
When I
are
started doing pills, I
those
kind
are
of
good.
started pushing it. But even with pills, I pretty much knew when it was just because with those nights with Klonopin and Xanax, I was drinking with it, and it just makes it.
Okay.
You forget that you're drinking.
Well, if you're gonna
almost.
party,
Yeah. But that's how people die from Xanax and Klonopin is they start drinking on it.
If I'm
And
in a
I
pills
could
mood,
have
I'm
died
in
a
a
few
pills
times.
mood.
Yeah.
I don't really
That's
fuck
my-
with
that's
anything
my
else
thing.
if I'm already
If I was
high
gonna
on
get
pills.
addicted, really addicted to something, it's pills. 'Cause
That's
I
why.
have been.
That's why I can't. Do it. No,
So I
same,
know I
dude.
can't- that's why I
Straight
know I
up,
can.
same.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm not a downer guy.
Oh.
Love uppers. Like,
I just don't know if
I haven't tried meth on purpose,
I
but I'm
think
pretty sure I tried.
I don't know if you've had
You'd
the
like it a
right
lot.
dosages
and I
of
don't want them.
opiates. I don't think you've
I don't
gotten
want-
that feeling.
I don't want
because
that
it's-
thought in my head.
It is like a warm blanket. That's why I liked it so much. That's why I like drugs so much. Is like a cheat code to emotions. You're like, I want to feel this way right now.
Yeah.
And it's like boop.
I can do
And
that.
so yeah, if you have an addictive personality, it is definitely not a good feeling to get because it is the best feeling. Like snorting Dilaudid or
Oh.
Perk 30s or like the big stuff like Opana and like that is like
J-Drain's got a boat.
I know it's because
Dude,
it's
I'm-
like an orgasm.
I'm
It's
about
an-
to come right now,
It's
dog.
pure euphoria. It's a good feeling, like a
Oh.
good mood. Like you're having a bad day, it's the perfect thing for it.
Yeah, I'm sure I've said it before. I'm gonna anybody who's watching this, if you ever see me with pills, you beat the shit out of me. All right, because I will die on pills because I love them that much.
Yeah, luckily I'm not too like I can pretty much put it down now. Like I have pills in my little drug box that have been there for like
that's dad shit.
I've got a dad
this is
safe
also
in my
something-
safe, and it's got like Hunter S. Thompson stuff. And every
Nice,
time I
dude.
find something, I just save a little bit and put it in there.
I also haven't really tested it out since I got really bad with it, because I was in high school. I stopped taking pills at 18, where I was just like, this is a problem. I can't do this. But I've never really fucked around with it.
It's also
just
the people
because of
you're
that
around
fear.
a lot.
That
Like
makes
that
sense.
was, I think, my biggest deal out at the lake when I was I was just doing any drug I could find, except for heroin and meth. I was always afraid of, but I had weed, and so everybody else had pills, and so it was just always a trade for weed for pills, and it was just so easy to get, and that's what everybody else was doing. And so if you're like around people that's constantly doing pills, you're probably gonna keep doing pills.
It's crazy that the people that live near the lake act like they're like coal miners or something. Like coal miners get injured, start doing pills, and then it just never ends.
It's oil.
These people are just bored.
Yeah, there's a little. That was just. I mean, the kids. I was running around with kids. You know, we were just all doing
bored
drugs
kids
and working at the lake.
Whose parents were doing pills.
Yeah.
Which is how they found out about doing pills.
So many pills,
My buddy
in
was
fact, that
finding
they were
pills
able to
from
just
everybody.
They were able to just pour some out in their hand. They're like, they'll never notice.
I was horrible at like asking people for their prescriptions. My buddy was just like, "Yeah, you know that sweet old lady down there? She gave me all of her Percocet." I was like, "Fuck, dude, you're so like good but horrible." He's like that fucking Will Ferrell on Wedding Crashers. He's like going to the funerals, picking up that kind of vibe. Like,
That's awesome though.
but he was good at just getting people to give him drugs.
Yeah, just one of those people. Makes people like you, start relating, make a comment that kind of steers it in that direction, and then
And he did
when
that-
everybody's laughing, you just drop that. It's like, hey, you got any pills like that?
Yeah. He did that with me.
Yeah.
Just as in the friendship. Like, he was just charismatic, and I was a dumb kid.
You just wanted to give them stuff. You're
He
just
was like
yeah,
20, and I was 16, 17.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
He
so-
gave you beer.
Yeah. It was the first time I got super hammered and started doing... He put mushrooms on my cheeseburger because he's like, "You want mushrooms on your burger?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Phil likes mushrooms.
I love Swiss mushroom burgers. And then I was like, "These are fucking disgusting.
These are weird mushrooms.
Yeah.
You didn't even saute these.
They're all
He's like,
dry
why are
as
these
shit.
dry?
And then I started fucking tripping balls, and he was all into horror movies,
Oh, that's the fucking
and
worst.
like he wanted to be a special effects guy and
Okay.
do blood makeup and stuff, but not when it was the first time I was doing mushrooms. He was like, "Oh, check out this crazy fucking German movie."
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't put on a Beatles musical or something.
But he also, I mean, there was other times where he introduced me to all kinds of crazy music and things that I still enjoy today, but there was also that shit that I think fucking ruined mushrooms for me a little bit. Because even now when I do mushrooms, I just get like dark energy every time.
I feel you, dog.
And
It's a battle.
yeah.
No, that would take a lot of mushrooms to break through that shit. Like that if you wanted to like re-love mushrooms, you'd have to go through a really bad trip of like unpacking all that shit.
I mean, and we've done that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've definitely done my fair share of unpack. And I think now it would be fine. I think now I would just trip out about my kid and life. And that's the other thing with mushrooms. I just makes me purge my soul. I always feel good afterwards, but the trips are always really intense for me.
Speaking of your kid, I have a
You want
daughter.
some mushrooms?
Your kid wants some mushrooms? I'm selling them. No, I'm not selling them.
She's not there yet.
Well, yeah. Both of our daughters are gonna eventually be at the age of when drugs are gonna start coming around. At what point are you gonna start talking to your daughter about drugs and being like, hey, this is the proper way to do this?
I mean, I guess when she starts talking about it,
When it comes
when
up.
it comes up, and I'm gonna smoke weed in front of her.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, and he
Like,
grows weed in his backyard. A couple
I'm
little
not gonna
plants,
hide that
you know
from
what I
her.
mean?
I'm gonna just be straight up, just with alcohol.
No.
People drink beer around their kids, and I'm not gonna blow it in her face. You
Yeah.
know, if we're
Yeah.
inside, I'm not gonna smoke it.
That's
But
what
if
my
I'm
parents
outside-
did with alcohol.
If
They
we're
just-
camping and I'm going over by the tree where we're smoking weed, and she comes find me, and I'm not gonna hide it from her.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
it's silly.
like, all right, cool. What,
Yeah.
what do you need me for?
I don't
Here,
want it to
take
be a
this.
forbidden fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember that crazy plant in the backyard?
Yeah.
That's what this is.
I'm just gonna explain it that I don't think she should smoke until she's 18, 19, and even later than that. If
Honestly,
Let's just say 21.
20,
For real.
21
Number.
Yeah,
is a
like,
good age.
for
other
sure,
than,
but
like,
let's all be honest. Like none of us waited till
Yeah.
we were 21,
not a single one of us.
and it's like I
but
would just rather her be. I'd just be real with her and be, actual drug safety and not just
And like
don't
being
do
like,
drugs or you're
Hey,
grounded.
dude, like it's gonna be fine. Like if you do drugs and you're in trouble, just fucking call me.
Yeah, no, that's
and I'll
for
come and help
sure,
you
like,
out. Like,
I will never be mad at you. And my parents were
Yeah,
the same
straight
way.
up.
Like I'll never be mad at you if you call me.
yeah.
But I didn't call them, and I left my bong in the house, and then they were super pissed. And my mom kicked me out. And now it's so crazy how different it is. Like
Yeah.
just even our family, like Brian's family came out to the farm, and like
Yeah.
it's just so crazy how accepted it is now compared to like 10 years ago. We were running away from New Mexico
That's why we moved here.
to get away from
I got
persecution.
arrested and I was like, I'm tired of being scared to smoke fucking weed.
Yeah.
Like, if I got caught in my car or something, at least it's just a fucking slap on the wrist,
Yeah, it's
maybe
a
a
fine.
ticket,
Yeah.
not fucking fuck your life.
Actually,
you know?
that'll be a DUI now if you're caught smoking
Yeah.
in your car.
That's not good
I
either.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm
Might
not
be a
doing that.
worse. It might be a worse charge now.
No.
Well, now that I'm grown up, I'm not like everywhere I go
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking ripping
That's-
balls.
Yeah,
like
I don't
we used
have
to be like,
well, high
that's going to
all
Walmart.
the time. Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, I got a lot of shit to do. Like,
Yeah.
I forget to smoke weed most of the time. The only time I remember to smoke weed is when I'm like on a podcast or at a
Mhm.
comedy show where I'm like sitting there waiting for something and I'm like, oh, I have weed in my fucking fanny pack. I always have weed, rarely smoke it these days.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or when I'm trying to sleep.
I'm like Seth Rogen's dad on Knocked Up, like only at night and all day, every day on the weekends.
Yeah.
No, not all day, but kind of sometimes.
Oh, this last weekend was a motorcycle rally. How did you guys feel about it?
It was cool. Kai loves motorcycles.
Fuck yeah.
She was so stoked, and then we saw the train too. She was really into trains.
Who isn't, bro?
You.
Fucking love
My
trains.
daughter.
I was like, you're not really into trains.
I hate trains.
You just don't like riding the trains.
I
But
took
like
the
as it comes by, and you're like, ooh, bye, and then it goes away.
Dude,
That's cool.
I want to grab onto one of those so bad and just ride it to the next street
Yeah.
and just be like, bye bye, hell yeah.
You should totally not try that.
That's how people die.
He's relatively athletic.
You're
Like,
gonna be. I know, but
he's pretty
man,
light on his toes. I've slapboxed this man
Yeah.
before,
Yeah, I
and
can
he
do it.
moves.
I don't know. I got a bum knee now because I was trying to be cool on a skateboard.
Thought you were gonna say try to get on the train.
Yeah, I was riding the mountain bike the other day, and I was getting a little frisky, and then I
You're
slipped
jerking off on your mountain bike?
Yeah,
He has a special seat.
yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You just duct taped to pocket pussy. Nobody can tell.
It's got a flashlight on the other end, so
The
just like, no.
ass blaster 5000 with a fist keeps you from sitting down.
When he goes to eat lunch, he just leaves
Good
it
pull,
at 11th
good pull.
Street. That's awesome.
Fucking funny. No,
You're
I slipped off the
getting
pedals
cocky.
and hurt my knee, and I was down for a couple days. I was just like, fuck, I'm so old.
That's why I sold my dirt bike every
know.
fucking time.
And now that I
There
have a
was
little bit of
one
money,
crash.
I want to buy a dirt bike. I just want to go ride with Kai. I'm not getting rowdy.
That's
I'm
what
not
you
gonna
say.
buy a motocross. All right, you know.
That's what
Yeah.
until you see a hill
I told him
or a jump.
I told him growing boys.
Yeah, I told
That's
him.
exactly who I'm gonna
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, no, don't be
I'm gonna
that guy.
get money, and
Don't be that guy.
I'm not gonna be a douchebag.
Yeah, yeah, don't be.
I'm
that
gonna
guy.
get toys and
No, you should,
go ride with my kids.
dude. My dad has all the. He has like
I'm
5
not gonna.
trailers
Yeah,
now.
I'm not gonna be a douchebag, but I meant just like I could see myself buying really fast things and hurting myself.
Right.
because I finally
Because
have
going
money to buy
fast
these
is
things.
fun. Yeah.
Bro, it's the most fun.
Yeah.
And if you get me on a dirt bike, I'm by myself relatively safe because I understand the repercussions of hurting myself when I'm alone and not having fucking cell phone service. Because anywhere you ride a dirt bike, there's no goddamn
Yeah.
cell phone service. But if you put one more person with me and we're close in skill, I'm competitive, dog. Like, if I see that I could jump this little fucking whoop section and get in front of you, I'm going for it. And then I didn't see the turn with the bush after it, you know what I mean? So I fucked myself up. And after the last time I fucked myself up, I was like, all right, bye. Bye, dirt bike. Hello, Harley. The concrete is a much more convincing foe than the dirt.
I just want a trail bike.
No,
I don't want anything super fast. I'm not going to be doing
You say
jumps.
that now.
I
I'm
know,
telling you, that
I know.
trail bike is going to get real fucking boring.
It already is boring.
Just the thought of
already
it, you're just like,
fucking boring.
I don't like that I have to make this decision.
My
I know.
dad has one, and it would be perfect for, like, if you had to carry a baby on your back up a dirt road. But to get through a wash,
Yeah.
not good.
No, yeah, you can get some pretty fucking fast trail bikes.
I understand.
Some
It's
enduro
a
bikes.
mid-range.
I
It's like
kind
a
of even want a
250.
two-stroke just because they're easier to work on
They are.
and they're less expensive.
Yeah.
Even you're gonna work on them more, and they're
But that's
loud
also
and stinky. But
that's also a good learning experience.
yeah, for sure.
Dude, something about the smell of the exhaust from a two-stroke.
It's the
It
sound.
smells
and
like America.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a
No.
fucking banshee.
I
Like,
smell it right
it
now.
is the coolest thing to sit on. It's just, it feels dangerous.
So
Like,
quick.
it's got a power band. When you hit that fucking thing, it just, like, it's like light speed, engage. Like, it's that feeling.
like the Nos in Fast and Furious.
Exactly.
Nos.
Too early, kid. Dude, I always remember that line. Too early, kid.
Oh, Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't care what anybody
Best
says. I love that
one-liner.
shit.
Me too.
No.
I've seen them all.
I haven't seen
The last one was
latest
tough.
ones.
They went to space. It's a whole thing.
They went to space.
But I watched it.
I think once The Rock started,
Ludacris went to space.
it just got less about the cars. That's what was so cool about
Yeah.
it when we were. It was like
I
we were
dropped
9
off
or
around
10
like
when
4
that
or
came out.
5. Yeah.
Bro,
And
I was driving
it was
like
just
a
like street racers, and that was cool as fuck.
right.
That was cool for the scene at that time, but
I
then it
remember
just became
watching it
crazy.
and knowing bedtime was coming and just being like, please just let me finish this movie. Like, this is the best thing I've ever seen on television. Which I'm a little embarrassed about now, but
Yeah, you
Not
like cars.
really.
Quarter mile of the
Yeah,
time.
cars are dope, man.
Bro,
Like, fast cars.
I drove a 90 or maybe an 88 Ford Ranger, and I went to watch Tokyo Drift in the theaters. And I tried to drift
You're an idiot.
around every fucking corner. I was like, I don't even know if I was 16. I got my license at 15 and a half, you know?
Yeah.
That was the rules. And God, I was dangerous, bro. I am so afraid of young people driving. Yeah.
It wasn't
Oh,
even
man.
a full.
I killed that truck in
In
a summer. Yeah.
I remember that truck.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man truck.
Spider-Man truck.
The Spider-Man truck.
Spider-Man floor mats and steering wheel cover I got for Christmas or my birthday or something.
What? That's so. That's such a 15-year-old theme, dude.
It was my yeah. My
was-
dad was like, I think it might have been Valentine's Day, which is weird. But everybody else got some, or maybe Easter, whatever. All the girls got like flowers and shit, and he was like, "You just got your first vehicle. Here you go." And it was Spider-Man. Bro, I went and jerked off of that truck immediately. It had a maroon interior, so it like
Oh,
went
that's
with the
sick.
theme.
And that was
Oh.
before phones.
Oh,
So you had to go like
oh.
find your heater vent stash and smuggle it into your pants.
Yeah, bro.
I remember smuggling magazines from the Hastings.
Into my mom's house.
Uh-huh.
In Jinko's. I remember
Yeah.
those are some of the most nerve-wracking moments in my life. Because my mom is like,
Dude.
Like, my mom is the
Hawkeyes.
last person you want to be in that police investigation room or the interrogation room
She chased me for miles for ding dog ditching their house.
Really?
with a fucking rolling pin or something. Frying pan, something.
Like, Phil, I know it's you.
Yeah, she knew it was me.
My mom does not, or did not fuck around. You met a very nice version of my mom.
No, but I can see it. I can see it. Like, just in the way she holds herself, that she get feisty.
She was fierce. She spanked Phil.
So yeah, fucking smuggling porn magazines in your waistband
Oh, yeah.
around her. That was pretty intense.
So porn wasn't available. We were
Yeah,
jerking off
yeah,
to
yeah.
Sears magazines and shit. The bra section. Like,
Would maybe
it
find
disappeared
a
every
random
Sunday. You know what I mean?
magazine or video in your dad's closet or in the shop somewhere.
Yeah. And then
Playboys in the shop.
one day we discovered that Hastings throws all the old pornos out.
And the
Like-
ones that got the plastic cover on the outside got tore. They
Yeah.
would just toss perfectly good magazines, but they
Yep.
couldn't sell them.
They'd rip the front cover off
That's
and
big
throw
of-
them in the dumpster. So, like, 2-3 times a week, me and Phil would ride our bikes down to Hastings.
And it wasn't like a food dumpster. It was all just cardboard and
a
books.
constant
So it
stream
was
of new porn.
It was... No, I feel like the end of the month was a hot spot that I didn't realize until just now. Because I think, like, once the new...
the new
new issue
monthly
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would throw out the old ones or whatever. So every once in a while, yeah, we'd find like one. But if you went like on the first of the month, bro, there was stacks of
Horny teenage kids. 12, 13-year-old kids.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in here. You keep lookout. And like Phil said, it wasn't like food. It was just cardboard and magazines. And
Yeah.
like it was
Wasn't
a
nasty at all.
relatively clean dumpster. And we were also horny 13-year-old kids, so who gave a fuck? But yeah, Phil had these big jeans. And we would never have the foresight to like bring a backpack. You know what I mean? We'd just shove it in our pants and ride our
You know
bikes
that
away.
thing that you have all the time. Where
Well, we would drop our backpacks off.
And
at
my
the
mom was a
houses
backpack
after school.
searcher, bro. So that was a risk.
Okay.
It looked suspect, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So Phil's mom was way cooler than my mom. Like Phil had bikini girls with dirt bikes on his walls growing up. My mom did not allow that shit. But she also allowed him to wear Jinkos, which were surprisingly effective for smuggling porn.
But
They're
also
great for
would
stealing
slide
a
off
lot
my
of stuff.
ass.
Yeah.
And Brian's mom would always tell me to pull my pants
She
up.
still yells at me.
And so it was, it was horrifying again when
Pull your
you had
goddamn
porn
pants
in
up.
your waistband.
I don't have much of an ass. I'm sorry I wasn't blessed with the bubble butt God gave you.
Oh man, it's actually getting there. I have to buy a new belt.
Nice.
Yeah, $225.
From where?
From 300,
Damn.
like 310.
When were you
fucking good.
310?
When I started comedy.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
I did see a picture of you the other day from a few years back, and I was like, wow.
yeah.
That does not look like
Yeah.
Ginger. You had like short hair and weird. Now you've got this whole... You know who you are, and you're
Yeah.
fucking flexing, dog, and I appreciate it. I still don't know what to do with my hair. Seriously.
Dude, your hair looks good 90% of the
But
time.
I'm not
when
confident
you don't wear
about
a
it.
hat. Yeah.
Just be happy you have it. Enjoy it now,
This is
dude,
true.
because
Yep.
Thank you, Phil.
The
when
more
it's gone, it's gone. And no matter... I try my laser hat every night, and it's still...
Still rocking the laser hat?
Yeah,
Nice.
not working.
That's cool, though.
You know.
Those-
My
those
mom
are-
bought
those
it
are,
for me.
Those are pretty dope.
You got a sweet beard.
It's made it thicker, for
Nice.
sure, but it's just not...
It's not growing
just
new
nature's
ones.
fucked
Yeah.
me.
It doesn't
Yeah.
meet the quota.
Yeah.
You got a sweet beard.
It's nice. It's
No, it's a great
getting
beard.
less patchy,
Yeah, looks great.
for sure.
I get this.
And I can get a curly mustache going sometimes.
No, I'm
I
trying
try
my
to
best.
style my
Trying my
mustache.
best.
We had a podcast guest that bought Jadrian mustache wax
dude.
because
Best thing, I didn't even realize I wanted it.
It's yeah.
Didn't
it's
even
nice.
realize I wanted it. Oh,
she spent $3 on Amazon, got it sent to me.
I'm gonna grow it out for a while and then actually go to a barber somewhere locally that
What
knows.
kind of shape are you
shaped up.
thinking?
I don't know, something like Gentleman Cowboy,
I
Cowboy Gentleman.
that's good.
I was hoping like old school
Squirrel.
kung fu movie. That would be dope.
Just
Yeah.
the one.
Just the mustache.
Oh, what's that ref's name?
Oh yeah.
That
I know
has
what you're talking about.
He has braided mustache. It's like down to here.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has to tuck it in his shirt now.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Me neither. Who cares?
Whatever.
Fuck that guy.
Who gives a shit?
Just kidding. He's bald too.
Frequent listener of the Greenlight Weekend, actually.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he
Yeah.
listens every week.
yeah. We have listeners
All over the world.
all over the world.
Yeah, I believe that.
We do get like Russians.
Yeah. Huh.
They're like, oh, freedom of speech. What's that like?
No, those are probably in the episodes where we said, fuck Russia. Hear that, Russia? Fuck you.
I stand with Ukraine.
I stand with
Forgot
stand
that the
with
little
you,
hat
Ukraine.
wasn't part of it. I thought it was just a.
It was glued on there for a
Mexican
minute, but then
alien.
it broke because I did that.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just super glue. Ah, well,
What time is it?
6:17. We got
Goddamn.
10 minutes. You guys got anything you want to get off your chest other than all that hair on both you?
You got a hairy chest?
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Dude, I'm fucking a werewolf.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but it's not like super thick, though.
I bet I've
It's
got
just
more
even.
shoulder hair than you do.
No, for sure. Yeah, no.
17 years old.
My back
man
and
had
shoulders
shoulder
are
hair.
pretty.
Look at that. Oh.
All right. Yeah, mine stops right there.
It's that's why I'm telling Brian, like, don't be happy about your hair.
I'm stoked.
Cause
Why? Why is it that it seems like the people that are hairy everywhere
Are bald?
always lose the top?
it's the type of testosterone.
Mm.
It's something to do with
They're just too
testosterone.
manly, bro.
Okay.
It's like Joe Rogan.
Oh, that makes sense. I can't
Yeah.
wait till I lose my hair.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm
I
about
actually.
to just shave it bald.
Hell yeah, dude.
You've been saying this for years.
Hell yeah.
I know.
Where's it at
'Cause
right
I'm
now?
trying.
Where's your baldness at?
In the back.
Okay. You got the yarmulke going.
Mhm. And
L'chaim.
this is thinning too.
Dude,
It's-
just
When this grows out, I look like a fucking clown.
just get the monk monk cut, dog.
No.
Yeah, you're a dad. Who gives a shit? I
Embarrass
started wearing a
the
fanny
shit
pack.
outta
I
your
don't.
kid.
Because I'm not doing that.
Speaking of which, my daughter. I told my daughter that she was gonna start losing.
Losing her hair.
Losing her. It's all gonna fall. No. I told her she was gonna start losing her baby teeth soon, and she was like, "I think I feel one that's loose." And I was like, "That's dope. I can't wait to save them all and wait until you're a teenager and your friends come over, and I'm gonna be like, hey, you guys want to see Audia's baby teeth?"
That says a lot about you. I feel like parents save their kids' baby teeth, but a lot of them have like a box of some sort. You displayed a Ziploc bag. Probably.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Was a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, your own little science experiment.
I'm gonna grow a new one in a couple of years from these teeth.
Yeah, I bet my mom still has some of my baby teeth.
Yeah,
Because I
bet
remember
all
finding
our
them.
Parents do. I don't know.
No, but I'm doing it just for the bit. I get that one chance where she's never gonna remember that I told her.
This is gonna be a
This.
great joke in 10 years.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fantastic joke in 10 years.
Jay's in it for the long haul. He's the Jerry Seinfeld of Durango.
What's going to be
man.
popular in 10 years?
That's gonna be popular in 10 years. Hell yeah, dude.
On stage. Teeth. Yeah, sorry.
We might all have fake teeth by then.
God, I hope so.
I got good teeth.
I'm going to the dentist
I-
soon.
Yeah, I think
Since
most
we
of my
have
teeth are okay.
insurance and shit, we're going to.
Fuck yeah.
You're a classy bitch.
Fuck yeah.
I hope that
Insurance.
I have insurance by the end of the year. That's my goal. You know what else is a goal? A garage.
Oh yeah.
I want to build a shop.
It's like a real life
New
goal.
house.
Attainable goals. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, dude.
Is it attainable in Durango?
Yeah, you can totally do it.
Get a garage?
Yeah.
I don't make any money, really.
You could build a garage.
You could build a garage.
I just built a building. It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
it's your garage. It would be for you. I'm sure it'd feel a lot better if it was for you.
I mean, the building was technically for me
This is
as
true.
well.
It is for you.
It was something
Yeah.
I needed.
still
Still
fucking
fucking
sucked.
terrible, bro. Terrible.
I know, man.
You ever laid a giant slab of concrete?
Listen, man, if you build
You're
a garage,
growing weed in
I'll
our
help you build it.
homeland.
I am growing weed in our homeland, which
had to have happened. Somebody had to build the building.
it's true. Yeah, and we didn't have enough money to pay somebody to do it. Like, well, we got some pipe over there.
Yeah. Laying down that pipe. Put it down, baby.
Every day. Yesterday, twice. 3 times.
Oh. There we go.
3 times. It was a good day. Something about motorcycles really gets the old lady revved up. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Nice.
Just took me back to Talladega night. It was like, I feel them in my toes.
It was exactly like that, yeah. Yeah, the rally was going on. There was bikes everywhere. I was like, babe, let's take a little ride. You know what I mean? So every once in a while, I like to give her like just a couple, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
It's more like building shelves and like putting up light fixtures and stuff that gets my lady going now.
That's fair.
Nice.
I do housework.
That's because you don't have a motorcycle.
That's true.
I suggest something that rumbles a lot.
No, she says she's okay with me getting a motorcycle. There's just other things we need to do.
There's always other.
We're
Motorcycle is never the thing you need to do.
I know. But we're about to move and shit.
Oh, yeah. About to
Probably-
buy a motorcycle.
about to buy a motorcycle.
That's motorcycle
I wanna-
country, bruh.
Yeah.
Where are you moving?
Out to Blanco.
Oh,
Two-
fucking-
2 properties down from the farm.
Hell yeah.
That's where I grew up.
Fuck yeah, dude.
My dad's tired of living in this big house. It needs a lot of work. But he only uses the kitchen in his room.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So fix it up and not pay rent.
Mm-hmm. That's a good deal.
Make it our own.
That's a good deal.
There's land and fucking apple trees and fruit and shit that my grandpa. It's like family land.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm excited.
So it was meant to go to you anyways. Yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah.
probably. But
Yeah, they just won't die.
no.
I swear to God, I put the rat poison in every night.
Yeah. No, they're actually cool people.
No, they're the coolest.
I love my
Super
grandparents.
cool. I love.
No, I mean, yeah,
No,
obviously.
I know. I just said that to make you feel bad.
I love Phil's family.
Oh man,
No, they're
that's great,
actually.
dude.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
'Cause-
he's gonna be closer to his dad.
My grandma is so excited that her great grandkid's gonna be right there,
Yeah, dude.
right across. I'm gonna build a little pathway with some lights and shit to get
Yeah.
over to Gigi's house.
That's one thing that I'm a little like bummed out about is that I know my mom will never leave
Gallup.
her place in Gallup,
Yeah.
and I'm never going to go back to Gallup. But so it's always
Yeah.
gonna be a thing where it's just like
Gallup
it's
would be
always
hard
gonna be
for
like
me.
a special like event where it's just like, yeah, you get to see your grandma.
Yeah.
Bro, every time we
Yeah,
go to
that's tough.
Arizona, Jadrian falls asleep and he wakes up in Gallup. And there's this real life like, oh, like
That's crazy.
I'm like, fuck, I'm back.
like when we go to piss at the gas station, he's like, I hope I don't see anybody I know.
Yeah, dude. It is my biggest fear that I'm gonna see somebody that I know, and they're like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Please, this was a part of my past." Oh, did we just get cut off?
No, it was virus and threat protection. I'm very glad it
Okay.
interrupted the
All
conversation.
right, fantastic. Oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah, I'm concerned now. I don't use this computer for porn. I'm very specific about that.
I think my biggest fear was seeing people from my hometown is just be like, they're going to fucking hate. Like, for some reason, I have this thought in my mind of just like, they're gonna see me and they're gonna fucking hate me because I left. Like,
There's definitely a few people that from Farmington that I could definitely go without seeing.
Dude, I'm having to rekindle some relationships because we get like this big tax rebate or whatever on New Mexico employees. They literally pay their salary for like 6 months or something.
holy shit.
Like
That's dope.
at the end of the
Right.
year, you know what I mean? You got to pay them, but you get that money back. So I'm like, what New Mexicans I know that I actually like that I want to give like a good opportunity to? Welders are making like $18 an hour.
Damn.
That is fucking
that's
rude.
horrible.
Damn.
That is fucking rude. We're offering $20 an hour, and I'm just like, yo, if you want to come try to be a part of something, like, I would love to promote people. I would love to not be responsible for every single thing every single day. Like, I want people that are around and can grow with the company and everything. You know what I mean? Like, and New Mexicans in particular get us this rebate. So I've like reached out, and one of the people I was really excited about I talked to one of his friends, and he was like, "Oh yeah, he's been smoking a lot of meth." I was like, "Fuck, dude." God damn it! It's so hard to find non-methy help.
No, straight up.
That's why it's good that you're trying to get something else out there other than oil filled and hay.
Yeah, man.
And meth.
I feel like I really feel like we're helping the community. Like, not only offering organic fucking an alternative to whatever else you might be doing instead of this, you know what I mean? Like meth, booze, whatever. Like, if you can find some solace in weed, which I do, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's finally legal. Let's all share this feeling I had when I was 18 years old. And I was like, my parents just don't understand. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It makes me so happy and friendly and good at talking. Whatever. Yeah. Not only that, but I feel like we're going to bring a lot of money into the community with taxes and just fucking jobs, man. Sure. Like, people that, just never moved on. Still working construction, whatever. You know, just got stuck in a rut.
Yeah, it's not to say that like any of those jobs, but like getting stuck in a rut where it's just like I don't have any other outlet. I have nowhere else to go.
If you're doing the same job 12 years later, that's a rut, dog. Like if you don't own it or love it or manage it, something, you know what I mean? If it's just like I bounced from this construction company to this one, and sure, I'm a foreman, but I make as much as all the dudes I'm bossing around, like shit like that. Yep. It's like, bro, come try this. And then math.
And then math.
That sucks.
It really does. You know who I'm talking about.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Be sure. Reach out to your friends. Don't do meth. Be safe with drugs.
Again. It's tough when all the people you hang out with do meth.
Yeah, but you only hang out with them because they do meth.
I know.
Maybe,
it's a vicious cycle.
It's one thing at the lake, like you were hanging out with your coworker that let you stay on his boat or whatever, and then, he does pills. So why not do?
And then I had a boat and let him stay on it,
right?
Because he had pills.
So you're just with exactly.
And then got this sweet tattoo.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That thing's sick.
Because he was a tattoo artist.
In quotes.
We
for the audio listeners.
Fucked up on pills. Oh, Pana.
Oh, Pana.
Great.
All right. We need to wrap this shit up.
Sorry.
It's getting weird.
I could come back and talk a lot of shit for a while.
You should.
Please do.
Yeah.
You want to come back on Wednesday?
Wednesday?
He's got the family Wednesday. We got him on a rare day off.
No, I thought so.
Yeah, maybe next week. We'll talk about
If
it.
I have a couple days, I can make it work.
Okay.
But, yeah. It's just like the day before kind of. I usually have shit going on.
No.
For sure. Oh, God, that was good.
All right, come to the Starlight Lounge. The fucking Phil, it's great to walk in your shadow here on the Green Light Weekend.
Enjoy listening.
Do you have to like duck down and like? To get
no, I'm not
shadow?
very big.
Oh.
No,
but his hair is.
He is the four.
I was always just
the
the one-line
foregoer.
master. I steered, and you're kind of taking over the steering, and Brian's just the engine that goes.
I like to go fast.
I like to go fast.
Workhorse.
Well, yeah, come to the Starlight.
Every Monday at 8 o'clock. 11th Street Station every Tuesday at 9 p.m. and every Sunday at Old Timers 6:30 p.m. That is hosted by the Dynamic's a good word. The dynamic Andy Matthews. This was episode 200. I apologize for being super tired.
200.
200 episodes of pain and suffering. And
yeah, make sure you share this fucking podcast with your friends. Maybe comment, like, I don't know, so that Brian doesn't kill himself one day. All right, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Try to keep my friend alive.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I can't tell you how much I did.
He starts crying.
All right. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. Fuck the whiskey reel.
Yeah.
Everything with cream cheese the dough to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses. Straight passion, my third eye active. Watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit. Vocally, hearing me, locally, lyrically. Know what I'm supposed to be and I don't got no fear of me. I'm coming for your brain, homie, coming at you spiritually. Stepped into the game and I knew that flow was slippery, but check my flow though. Turn the whack news to history. Let them do their thing instead, I put them out their misery. And simply put, just got disconnected. Like my boy Big Money, man, this can't be neglected. Grab the mic and check it, coming up in your direction. Gift that I've been blessed with, this hustle is respected and reckless. Poetic mind on the set list, got the groove to match. Everybody step with it, still haven't fulfilled a whole vision yet. Life right now still so picturesque. I'm rocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate money, ready for a bigger step. For the true next, somebody coming at your neck. I could've died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills and imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals, giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican, beating my chest like yeah. What my name is, ink on my chest. What my homie spray painting, summer day smoke skate, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit, sit back and face this. Real type, I've been smoking instrumental playlist, chill in the cut. Now these small places, I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me it's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes flight. What I'm doing wrong, I ain't gonna fake right. I don't get no sleep because the music takes night. Nocturnal life with my basement lights. Just roll some nice, keep my drink on ice. If you don't get it once and you don't hear it twice, moving on this beat right here is out of sight. I'ma stay away. Stay away. Lie. It's a